Hello. You must be Mr. Jesse, right? I'm Thompson.
Yeah, that's right. It's really pleasant to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. So how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
How do you find? Did you find some difficulties to come to my office?
Yeah, it was a little bit difficult to find your office because there was the same building next to our office, and I a little bit quite confused finding our office. At the same time, I just forgot my umbrella to take, and it was raining, and for that reason, I'm in this kind of uniform. I'm so sorry for this.
Sorry, it's okay. Would you like some coffee or tea before we begin?
No, it's okay.
Okay, so this is my office. Let's go in, shall we?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Why did you choose to study your degree subject?
As I was studying in high school, I really had an interest in marketing sphere. For that reason, I chose this, and therefore, I had a teacher who encouraged me to choose this subject.
What did you most or least enjoy about your time at university?
I, as it's been shown in my resume, I have studied in the International School of Business, where students came all over the world. So it was really enjoyable to have different cultures, different sphere. Whenever I go to the school, I used to have different people to see. It was really pleasant for me to meet different people with different backgrounds and talking to them. It gave me really good behavior, and seeing their behavior, it really also encouraged me to keep on going and studying. Yeah, and also professors also used to help for us every time when we have whatever we have difficulties. Whenever we go to them to ask some questions, they would honestly answer the questions that we have. Yes.
And what skills did you develop at university?
The skill that I have developed while I was studying at university was communication skill. As I have mentioned it before, we used to talk with different people with different backgrounds, and it developed the skill that I have right now. And also, I do believe that later on, when I get this job, or whenever I get the job, it will help me to communicate with different people with different backgrounds. And also, leadership skills that I have right now has increased because of the university. While I was studying, we were given a lot of tasks that we had to do with our own mind, own behavior.
Okay, what was the most challenging aspect of your degree course?
It was really difficult to study the subjects that was not really relevant to my degree, and for example the fitness, or the courses that require physical tasks. And I think that it was difficult to it was part of the difficulties that I had while I was studying in university.
Okay, how will your degree help you in this position?
In every position, I think that these days we for the products that we have right now, in order to other people to know, we should let them know. And for that reason, we should have marketing skills. And if, for example, if we have some product, and we should sell this, of course, and to sell this, we should let other people know. And I think that marketing will help me in this way, to let other people know about the product that we have.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
So, as everyone has got their habits or their their habits or the things that they like to do in their spare time. I also have this kind of habits. One of them is reading book. I personally really want to read the books that I like and the books that motivates me and keeps me like focused on the things that I have to do. And for that reason, whenever I have spare time or whenever I have free time, I really want to go to the library and to read the books that I like. And at the same time, I really want to learn the other language that I don't know. And I, whenever I have a time, I want to learn new language. And also, one of my habits is like drinking coffee, and if I have a time I just go to the other coffee shops, try their coffee and test it. If possible, I will give my summary about the coffee and then also I really want to do the exercise or going to the gym when I have a time. And whenever I go to the gym, I just relax. I just forget about the stresses or forget about the bad things that happen to me. Yes.
So, what is your biggest achievement?
One of the biggest achievement that I have is applying for the university for the full scholarship, and it is the I this is the thing that I can take proud of. And when I just got the scholarship, also my parents were so happy. And at the same time, I would like to mention it. I would like to mention that one of my goal is to make my parents happy. Yes.
What do you know about our company?
So this is a company where mainly products the coffee beans and and before coming here, I just did some research and could not get the full the information because of the lack of time. I couldn't have much time to get full information that I was looking for, but I got a little bit like introduced about the company, and it mainly produces coffee beans.
What do you think of our website?
So, as I have entered to your website, I just mentioned it. There should be some things to do in order to like get the customers come in and just buy the product. The best thing I do believe is that the opening, and I just found that the website of this company is a little bit should be worked on. And as I have a lot of interest in the IT sphere, I do believe that later on I just can give my feedback or just can a little bit work on this the company's website with those who are working on this. Yes.
How do you handle stress?
So while I was studying at university, I have worked in several jobs, and what I really like is the coffee. And I have worked in a couple of coffee shops, and when I was working in the coffee shop, I had to work in with the several people who had a really bad behavior, or the people who could not work very well. And at that time, I remember the one woman who used to give me a lot of stress while working. And what she did was not working very well when there is no boss, but when the boss comes, she works well. And it really gave me headache whenever I go to the work. I just got the stress from her. But what I did was I just forget about her and just do my own job. and then even though she's not doing her job, I used to like do her job too. Yes.
Tell us about a time you encountered a problem, how you resolved it.
Once I remember when I was working at that coffee shop, she got a little bit problem because of her family, and at that time I just had to work on my own. While she also had to come to the coffee shop, and at that time it was so difficult to overcome this problem, but I guess I did well.
Thank you.
네, 지금부터 지금.
Thank you for coming to interview. We will contact you later.
Thank you too.